Salutations, everybody. We're back with another episode of the podcast. Just trying a new intro there. Hopefully, you guys liked it. So, today on the bracket, we have one of West's favorite things in the world to talk about, and that is Xbox. Go ahead, West. The floor is yours. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. There we go.
I love Xbox. Xbox can do no wrong. Well, Xbox is allowing us to play on the Fire Sticks. All right, so you're able to use, Xbox Cloud Gaming on the Fire Sticks, but it's the Fire Stick 4K and 4K Max. Am I getting that right?
Yep, you got that completely right. So, from what I gathered now, with the new Fire Stick 4K and the 4K Max, which is about $39 and $45 of each, depending on which one you get.
Not bad.
Can now play. That's not bad at all. You can now play Game Pass, and I have a hot take. I know in the past, I was always saying Xbox needs to do a better job of actually giving us more games and focusing less on ecosystem and more on consoles. But in this case, I'm not mad at it. I actually think it is a really good move. And they just announced a bunch of games in their recent showcase. So, big ups for Xbox. I know, big ups for them. I typically, get on their case for focusing too much on ecosystem. But now they have got my respect with this one.
I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I just want to kind of reiterate. I feel like I really liked Xbox Vision, which is the best place to play Xbox games will be on the consoles, and then from there play Xbox on the go wherever, however you can get to it. So while you're traveling, you're playing on your mobile, you get to your friend's house, you may jump on his PC. With the Fire Sticks now, if you have some young kids in the family or somebody else that wants to jump into some gaming or continue on their game, throw a cheap Fire Stick in, and then they have access to the cloud gaming. But with that said, cloud gaming isn't perfect. Every time I try it, I land in a waiting room. Sometimes it takes a while to queue up. It can be some type of lag. So it's not always perfect, but this still gives you great access at a relatively cheap price to get into playing your Xbox game wherever you're comfortable, wherever you feel like. And I really like it.
I'll say this.
Mm-hmm.
I like this move a lot to the point I have a hot take. So here we go. Get ready for this. This is my hot
take. Don't hurt them. Don't hurt them.
Hot take.
All right.
This Game Pass Fire Stick move is going to sell more Game Pass subscriptions than Call of Duty coming to Game Pass day one. You heard it here first. This move, they will see a higher ROI, return on investment, than they would actually that $10 billion deal that they did for Call of Duty.
Oh damn. I'm not mad at it. I think it's a good one.
Because I think the people who are playing COD are playing COD no matter what. Nobody I know has a PlayStation saying I'm gonna go buy Xbox to go and play COD for free. But I do know some people who say, hey, I can't afford a console right now. Let me go ahead and get a Fire Stick for $50, or let me go ahead and try this. Or they already have a Fire Stick because their grandma's watching her stories or whatever. So I could see this being more of a Game Pass booster, and I'm actually surprised they didn't have this sooner, because this seems like a much cheaper way to get more subscriptions than spending a $10 billion on Activision.
I think they're doing a good job at putting Xbox Game Pass and cloud gaming in front of our faces all over the place. Cloud gaming seems like the way of the future, but it's still a rough future for me to be okay with. There's still people in like rural areas that don't have access to really high-speed internet connections. These Fire Sticks are using like Wi-Fi 6 and 6E, right? So they're really fast with how they're able to connect, but you'll also need a router that's 6 gigahertz compatible, right? So I don't know. I think Xbox is making a lot of cool moves, interesting moves. I like this, like Nug said, and I'd like to actually I may pick one up just to get it in my hand so I can come back and report into you guys. I think this is really neat.
That's kind of where I'm at. Like, so I think this not being on every Fire Stick is a slight bummer, because I have to go out and buy a $40-$50 Fire Stick and potentially a controller, because you need a controller to actually play the game. So you're looking at $100 if you don't have a Fire Stick or a controller already handy. So yeah, I think it's great for us. I got mine right here too. So this is low barrier entry for us, maybe just a $45 Fire Stick. But what about people who don't have either one of those things? You're at $100, and at that price, you're starting to creep into console territory. It's still a great idea if you already have the Fire Stick.
Yeah, you're a hop, skip, and a jump away from console territory, but maybe with Prime Day deals or something like that. We might see some prices come
Yeah.
down on the Fire Sticks, and so it'll make it an even more reasonable product to purchase. Right now, I'm looking at some of the Fire Sticks, and it went from 49 to 39, so 20% off right now. So
Okay. Okay. Free promo. Free promo for. So I think Prime Day will come up in the summer or some shit. So whenever that comes, we can just jump on it then. But other than that, man, I love what Xbox is doing. This is a W for gaming, and I do like that. Your opinion is that this is not a replacement for consoles, more like an accessory, more like
yeah,
another avenue. This is another avenue. This is not going to replace console gaming. I do think, like you said, the experience could be better, but it's because it's not meant to be a primary experience.
yeah. I think this has been addressed. If you guys have anything that you guys want to leave in the comments, if you disagree, if you agree, sound off. Let us know what you think below.
See you guys on the next one.